There's quite a crowd here at the History Center, gathering for the press conference, in which Governor Henry will sign an executive order making Do You Realize Oklahoma's official rock and roll song. What do you think about this event?
We are here to recognize the Flaming Lips for the official rock song in the state of Oklahoma. It was selected, the song was Do You Realize, by a vote of the people this past year, and though it did not make it through the legislature, the governor has issued an executive order to make it so.
The symbolism that people refer to died with the Soviet Union, 20 years ago. Of course, you could compare lots of different symbolisms, but most every band that I can ever recollect or even think about did outlandish things or attention, and then you sit down and visit with them, and they're just like you and I talking. Most of them are businessmen. A lot of the gear, Kiss wearing the face of someone else wearing the old top, Leon Russell, this top, all that stuff is gear he wore. It's a marketing.
I think this is great. The things that Wayne does for the state of Oklahoma.
I think it's awesome. It's about time. I mean, it's crazy all the people put on.
Yeah.
But it doesn't diminish my my pride or my belief or my satisfaction with being called an Oklahoma. And so if anything, I think these things that happened last week are the last dying breaths of that sort of attitude.
To have all this controversy happen and everybody come to my rescue, I mean, it really is. I mean, that's even better, don't you think? I mean, it could have all happened quietly over here. We all could have, donuts and coffee in the parking lot or whatever. But to have it be kind of like this, I think it's even better. We even win even more. We win and we get to really say what we think. There's always a lot of silly issues, but every state has those. It's not just Oklahoma. And but what a lot of states don't have is someone cool enough like the governor stand up and make the official rock song by a group like the Flaming Lips. So, I mean, as silly as that sounds, it's cool.
Did you ever believe when you were playing the DCDs, the bars in Norman and Oklahoma City back in the 80s, that you would have the Oklahoma official rock and roll song?
Well, no. I mean, it wasn't that I didn't believe it. I guess it never occurred to me that we should or would or could or, I mean, we were just lucky enough to be able to, just make music and do our art and all that stuff anyway. We never felt as though anything more should come of it. And then I think as the years went on, I think it becomes a source of pride for other artists and other musicians who live in Oklahoma. Everybody knows that I really do live here. I mean, I see people at the shopping mall. I see people at the grocery store. I see people at the bank. And so I think people really, Wayne's just one of us, And so in that sense, I guess it really is believed. Because I'm just here with you guys, whatever, when the tornadoes come through or whatever, when the Sooners win or when they lose or whatever's going on, I'm really here with you. I'm not some guy who says he's from Oklahoma but really lives in Nashville or outer space. I think sometimes we all feel and believe the same things. But it truly is. It's a great honor. It's a strange, absurd thing. It still is very absurd when I go down to Bricktown and say, oh yeah, there's a Flaming Lips salad, What's it like to have a street named after you? I don't know if it's like this for everybody, but for me, it's awesome.
Frankly, there aren't state rock songs. I mean, I go all around America and people are like, I wish we had a state rock song. And I'm like, well, we do in Oklahoma. If the Flaming Lips can have the state rock song of Oklahoma, I think it really is true that anything is possible.
Spinning round. Do